Hey everyone, this is the stock market outlook for the week of October 10th, and each week I look at how indices are performing, market health indicators, recent watch lists and trade performance, and sector performance. This all just helps me decide if I'm going to be trading during the week. This week I won't be taking any new trades. It looks like conditions are still poor based on price action in the indices, price action I'm seeing in most stocks, and the health indicators. So let's take a quick look at what those are looking like. These are the major indices. So we have the NYSE, the S&P, TSX, the Canadian, S&P in the US, Russell 2000, small cap stocks, small cap Canadian stocks, and over here the NYSE composite, just a broad index of all types of stocks in different sectors. And you can see over the course of the year down about 22% in the S&P 500, and recent downtrend. So I'm looking at since a little bit before September, August here, we just can see lower lows, lower swing highs. So that's the short-term downtrend that's underway in all these indices right now. So we would need to start seeing higher swing highs, higher swing lows. That's how we reverse downtrends. Until that happens, we're not moving up. So we'd have to start seeing these highs getting taken out on these indices, and then start also seeing some higher swing lows as well. And then that just reverses this short-term trend, or potentially reverses it. We are still in a longer-term downtrend, but that's basically the building blocks that we need to see for this to start turning around. So we just had this big drop on Friday that kind of didn't reset us totally, but now we'd have to move up. That'd be a higher swing low, and if we can start clearing above these recent highs from a few days ago, that'd be the first possible sign of a turnaround. So until I start to see those things, I won't be taking too many trades in individual stocks. Health indicators. Here's the chart, and then the indicators. Percentage of stocks above their 50-day moving average. Only 11% of S&P 500 stocks are above their 50-day moving average. 18% of all U.S. stocks. What that means is most stocks are not in uptrends, which means if we're trying to trade uptrends, it's going to be much more difficult. Easy money is made when most stocks are above their 50-day moving average. Like we had this somewhat brief period, but still a nice strong rally where most stocks were doing pretty good for a little while. And when this indicator is below that line, we tend to have tougher price action to trade in. Volume not currently relevant. Daily percentage movements in the S&P. We had a huge drop on Friday, 2.8%. Anytime we see that, we tend to see either more selling or choppy price action for the next week or so, which means if I don't take trades after one of those big sell-off days, I'm typically not missing much. So another reason why I'm not taking any long trades currently. Advanced decline line, we can see it's just trending down, 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 down since, let's open her up. Yeah, since about mid-August, we're just trending down, and we were holding above these lows, but that started to break down too with the NYSE advanced decline line making new lows and actually dropping below the lows here. So the S&P, you can see, is holding up a little bit better compared to its lows. The NYSE advanced decline line has dropped below its. So it was kind of holding this line, this level, a little better than the S&P, and now it's turning down. So basically confirming what the indexes are doing, and they're not performing great. The ultimate indicator, how many quality setups there are and how they're working. I'm not seeing many stocks that I like the look of, not seeing too many that are breaking higher and continuing to run. They tend to break out and then pull right back after. So I'd rather wait until most stocks are moving up, breaking higher, and continuing to run. That's just a way easier environment to make money in. I'm not going to put my money out in an environment where it's very hard to make money and most stocks are not doing what I want them to do. Sectors on the move. We can see energy and the materials, industrials. They did quite well last week. Energy holding up for the last 3 months. Pretty much everything else is in the red, negative. If we'd been buying these, probably losing money for the most part. Again, why I've been out for most of the year actually. And especially recently, really weak as we saw in the charts before. So these ones, possibility that these could be some, if we start to get a turnaround in the indices, these could be some of the leading groups on the next big rally. And something else that I should point out is prior leaders. So the last rally, those types of stocks are probably not going to be the ones that made 1,000% in the last big bull run coming out of 2020 are probably not going to be the stocks that lead this rally. Some of them maybe, but generally you have a rotation. So those, if you're looking for some of those big running stocks to all of a sudden start running again, they may not. We might have totally new leadership in the market, different sectors, different types of stocks that lead the next rally. Once we start turning around in those indexes, it's going to be led by a certain group of stocks, and it may not be the ones you expect. That's why I like to look at these sector indices and see which ones are performing well. And we can see some did really well despite a big sell-off on Friday. These ones are holding up. So we just want to keep an eye on those, see if they continue to perform well. And if those indices start doing well, then these might be some of the sectors to watch. What am I doing right now? I am not taking any new swing trades, waiting for conditions to improve, but I am always day trading, and you can see how I do it here on the Euro USD or the stock day trading course. I'm working on it right now. It will be coming out in the next month and a half, I would say. And you can also join me, weekly discussions, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, ask trading questions, get guidance, and discuss current market conditions. So that is your outlook for this week. Basically, a little ugly out there, so I am staying out of the market. Until next time, happy trading.